Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies
Woo.
and early 90s when it got grimy. I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you check the lobby. Hustling was my hobby. We was lobby boys
Yep.
before Jim Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jimbos. Now in 2005, in the DVD era before Jim Jones is at the height of his career, Jim Jones would be caught in the mix of a situation that could have got ugly for him. Now it's been plenty videos and mentions about Jim Jones' well-documented beef with Gangsta Lou. You may have heard True Life bring up Jim Jones and Gangsta Lou beef and a few others.
Well, we know each other personally. When he was scared to go uptown and he couldn't go to Harlem,
because Gangsta Lou was chasing him through the city.
Now, if you're not familiar with Gangsta Lou, he's an OG blood out of Harlem, New York, who actually came up in the era with Rich Porter and Al Poe. Now, in 2005, it was a situation that went down where rapper Raekwon affiliate Twiz, 15-year-old brother, would be killed, and Jim Jones was caught in the middle of it. Now, around this time, Jim Jones was running with Queen Pen baby father, Carlos Thompson, who's known in Brooklyn as Zoo, and basically at the time, he was a Dipset affiliate. Now, supposedly, 15-year-old Phoenix Garrett was selling CDs on 145th and Broadway, and he'll have an altercation with another group of guys selling CDs, which included Zoo, his 14-year-old nephew, and Jim Jones was out there as well. Now the group of guys would begin to jump 15-year-old Phoenix, and in Phoenix's defense, he pulled out either a razor or a box cutter and cut Zoo with it. Now after Zoo was cut, it said that his 14-year-old nephew ran a Zoo car to get his gun out of it, and he came back and shot 15-year-old Phoenix. Now it said before he killed 15-year-old Phoenix that Zoo was actually trying to stop his nephew from doing the shooting, but he just wouldn't listen. And it's also said he ran past Jim Jones, and Jim Jones could have stopped him, but he didn't. Now, this is how Jim Jones is caught up in the mix of everything. They feel like being that the boy ran past him with the gun, he could have stopped him from doing the shooting. Jim Jones also should have been able to see that the young boy getting jumped that was selling the CDs was a kid. You get what I'm saying? So being that they was the grown-up Zoo and Jim Jones out there, I guess, from the beginning of the whole altercation, they could have did more to stop it because they was the older guys and the other kids was teens. Now, Gangsta Lou had a close relationship with Twiz, who's the older brother of Phoenix Garrett, the 15-year-old that was killed, and he also had a good relationship with the family as well, and that's what sparked the beef between Lou and Jim Jones.
My family begged him, Lou, do not retaliate.
Now, it's also said that Jim and Lou had problems prior, but this situation is the real reason why Gangsta Lou was chasing Jimmy around Harlem, as they say. Now, this same situation, Jim Jones got in a Funk Flex interview while him and Cameron was at odds, and in that interview, he would say he was on America's Most Wanted. Check it out.
I put my life on the line for this. I've been to trial for this. Been on America's Most Wanted for this. I've been on gang files for this.
Now on Cameron's Instagram Live, when he responded to Jim Jones' Funk Flex interview and Jim Jones saying he was on America's Most Wanted, Cameron debunked the whole situation, and this is what he had to say about it.
Now this America's Most Wanted shit. So let's get to America. So Jim was saying that, oh, I did this for the crew, I did that for the crew, this, that, and third. I had shootouts. For this. No disrespect. I keep saying no disrespect. Who you shot? Who you were shooting? That's serious. Not even joking.
His name is Zoo. We call him Deuce, a.k.a. Slicey. He's from Brooklyn. He was on America's Most Wanted. Not Jim.
Now, the person who was on America's Most Wanted for the murder of 15-year-old Phoenix was actually Zoo. Now, what's interesting about this whole situation, when you look at most of the news articles, it says Zoo gave orders to a 13-year-old to kill 15-year-old Phoenix. Now, how I explained the story in the beginning of the video is exactly how his brother explained the story. But I'm going to take the word of Twiz because he's the victim older brother, and he has no reason to lie for Zoo. And he said he did an investigation, and that's how the story came back to him. But honestly, no matter how the story actually goes, the whole situation could have been avoided because supposedly there was grown men that was out there that could have stopped things before it went too far. Now, as far as Zoo, he was finally captured in 2009 in Jersey, and I believe he got sentenced to 12 years. Now the whole beef with Gangsta Lou and Jim Jones, I'm not sure if they squashed it, but I do know they moved on from it because one of Jim's close friends and Bird Gang member Shooter 93 ran into Gangsta Lou while he was on IG Live, and he had Gangsta Lou explain if Shooter was home that things would have never went that far.
Yeah, I don't know what they talking about, but you know what the thing about it, Lou, is right. Would you explain to these people who I am and how what our relationship is and how I've been carrying it since you've known me?
First of all, for those of y'all who don't know him like I know him, this is my jail brother right here. Like, I pull up in the jail, man, had the situation in a situation for real. You understand what I'm saying? When I was in the box, I needed for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Kept me with blankets, kept me with all kind of shit. This is my brother right here. And like he said, if he wasn't around, it wouldn't have went that far. That's a big fact right there.
Now it's good to see them move on and put things behind them because this is a very sad and touchy situation. R.I.P. to Phoenix Garrett and condolences to his family. Now jump in that comment box and tell me what y'all think. And if you're a fan of these old hip-hop stories, tell a friend to tell a friend about my page. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. More content coming. And I'm out. One.